Hey guys, so today I am reviewing the movie Me Before You, and I did my best to put together my most Louisa Clark-esque outfit out of things that were already in my closet, and I think that I did an okay job. And this is actually just a Christmas sweater that I'm wearing backwards. But I feel like I did an okay job at picking something that she might wear. But yeah, let's just get right into the video. So the first part will be spoiler free, so if you haven't seen it or you haven't read it, then you're fine to stay right now. I looked hilarious at the movie because I cried so hard. My makeup was insane. I will insert pictures right here just so that you can see what my makeup looked like and what I looked like walking out of that movie theater. Everyone looked at me like I was insane, but oh well. So I absolutely loved this movie. I thought it was so good. As a movie on its own, it was really good, and as a book to movie adaptation, it was really good. It was definitely one of the better book to movie adaptations that I've seen. They stuck to the book really well. There were things left out, but that didn't really bother me, and it just felt a lot more condensed, which obviously they have to do. But for the most part, they really stuck to the book, and most importantly, they kept the feel of the book, which I was just so happy with it. And as a movie, I absolutely loved it because I love romance movies, especially like sad romantic movies. If you didn't know, I am a huge fan of the book. It is one of my all-time favorite books, so I was so excited for it to be made, and I was not disappointed at all. My favorite part of the movie was the acting. I thought that Emilia Clarke did an incredible job as Louisa. I couldn't have asked for anyone better. She just captured her so well, and she was just so cute and just happy. She's like a ray of light. I loved the outfits that they had for her. I loved her. And Sam Claflin was so good as Will Traynor as well. He's one of my favorite actors, so I knew that he was gonna do really well, and I just thought he captured his moodiness so well. I just loved like his character development throughout the whole thing, and I thought that the two of them had insane chemistry. They were so good together. I'm just so happy that they brought these characters to life so well, and they did such justice for the book, and I absolutely loved it. If you haven't seen it, then I would highly recommend you go see it. And I'm assuming that you know what it's about, but if you don't, it is about a man named Will Traynor, and his life is very exciting. He's very successful, and he does all of these very physical activities, and then one day he is hit by a motorcycle, and he has to spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair as a quadriplegic, which means that he can't really move anything from here down. So it's a huge life change, and he ends up really hating his life, and he becomes very moody and just like an angry guy. His family end up hiring Louisa Clarke to be like his caregiver, kind of. She's really there just to cheer him up, and it is so wonderful. I know that it sounds super sad, which it is incredibly sad, but it also has so much humor in it, and it'll crack you up, both the book and the movie. So I just can't stress enough how much you should go see this movie. I loved it. So that is it for non-spoilers. If you have not read the book or if you've not seen the movie, then you should exit out now. Alright, so for spoilers. So the parts that I cried at the most, like the reason why my makeup was running down my face, was the part when they're on the vacation and he goes to tell her that he wants to end his life, and then she's telling him that he's selfish and that she could give him all of this, and it literally broke my heart. I was crying so hard. I actually didn't think it was as sad in the movie as it was in the book though, because in the book she tells him that she's in love with him, and then he says that's not enough, and that literally tore my heart out. Like, that line right there was just awful, and they actually left that out. And then clearly the ending was just from when she got on that plane and she went to him through when she's in Paris. Oh my goodness. Literally when the credits started rolling, I was sobbing. I have a video because I was Snapchatting it. It's just, I could not contain myself. There wasn't really anything that I noticed that they left out that I was really upset about. The only other thing that I really noticed that they left out was her subplot of her in the maze when she was younger. I think that would have been a great addition to it because it kind of helps her character move along and show why she likes to stay in her comfort zone. But then again, I think it would have had to add a lot more time onto the movie and maybe taken away from other places, because it's not like she could have just like said that and then they would have been done with it. Like, it kind of had to have some time to process it and everything. So I'm kind of okay with them leaving it out, because then who knows where the time would have been taken away from. But pretty much I was just completely happy with the whole thing. I was not disappointed at all. My favorite scene in the book is when they're at the wedding and she sits on his lap and he goes around like they're dancing. That scene in the book made me cry, and I did get a little teary-eyed in the movie just because it's so sweet and I just love them. And I loved that scene in the movie, and I also loved when they're leaving the wedding and he's like going down the dirt road with her in his lap I thought that was adorable. I loved the whole vacation. I just loved seeing him so happy. A part that I really loved was when they were at the concert and the tag was sticking into his neck and she used her teeth to bite it off. I just thought that was so funny. I thought they did such a good job of balancing the comedy with the heartbreak. I thought it was so funny when they're at the horse racing and he was telling her that she was gonna lose and then all the horses went and her horse was like lagging so much behind. I thought their dialogue was so well done. I loved all their little banter and I don't even know what else to say. I just absolutely loved it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite scene was. And yeah, I guess that's all that I have to say. I hope you like this video and I will see you in my next video. Bye!